Well, welcome to the 700 Club. Today is Holocaust Remembrance Day, where we all honor the 6 million Jewish people killed in the Nazi genocide. And we all vow yet again that it will never happen again.
18 months after the October 7th attacks, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu declared Hamas will be defeated and the hostages returned. Chris Mitchell reports from Jerusalem.
For 2 minutes, sirens wailed throughout Israel. The nation comes to a standstill to remember, reflect, and pledge never again. The Holocaust affects nearly every family in Israel and the Jewish world.
I think about my grandfather. He was a Holocaust survivor from Stanislav, Poland, and he was hidden in a barn by righteous Gentiles.
My grandparents, to my regret, were killed, and I don't think we should ever forget what happened.
Israel's Holocaust Remembrance Day began here at Yad Vashem, Israel's Holocaust Memorial, where 6 torches were lit to remember the 6 million Jews who perished in the Holocaust. 6 Holocaust survivors lit the torches, each with a story of how they survived. This year's Remembrance Day took place 80 years after the end of World War II, and in the shadow of October 7th, the worst atrocity against the Jewish people since the Holocaust. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu declared Israel survived that day and will defeat its enemies.
Those who feared that after the October 7 massacre, we would face another Holocaust, saw how we turned the tables. On this Holocaust Day, I promise, the military pressure on Hamas will continue. We will destroy all its capabilities. We will return all our hostages. We will defeat Hamas, and we will prevent Iran from obtaining nuclear weapons. To fight vigorously against the fanatical regimes that threaten the entire world and to do so in a timely manner, this is the main lesson of the Holocaust.
Netanyahu also warned of the threat from a nuclear Iran.
The extremist regime in Iran is a threat to the fate and existence, not only to our future, but to the fate and future of all human society. This is what will happen if it obtains nuclear weapons.
Israel has suggested it will attack Iran's nuclear facilities unless Iran voluntarily destroys them. However, U.S. negotiators seeking a deal to stop Iran's pursuit of a nuclear weapon are willing to let them have a civil nuclear program.
If Iran wants a civil nuclear program, they can have one just like many other countries in the world have one, and that is they import enriched material.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio says Iran will have to stop enriching uranium, the main material in a nuclear bomb.
But there's a pathway to a civil, peaceful nuclear program if they want one. But if they insist on enriching, then they will be the only country in the world that doesn't have a weapons program, quote unquote, but is enriching. And so I think that's problematic.
In light of the Holocaust and the shadow of October 7th, it remains to be seen if Israel will feel the need to destroy what they consider another existential threat to their survival. Chris Mitchell, CBN News, Jerusalem.
Given that Iran is one of the most energy-rich countries on the planet, the idea that they're trying to peacefully develop nuclear energy is absolutely laughable. The only reason they're trying to do this is to enrich uranium to create a nuclear weapon, and they've been after it for some time. The longer we delay, the longer we think, okay, sanctions will work or negotiations will work, the closer they get to a nuclear weapon.